Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy DB6. Just want to let you know what you're about to see here are my reactions to different YouTube videos, edited down to the specific clip. If you like what you see, if you want to add your input, you're always welcome. I'm live every Monday at 10 p.m. and Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. But without further ado, enjoy the rest of the video. Reacting to people's most embarrassing stories. Joe Santagato. If you don't know who Joe Santagato is, I feel bad for you. He's fucking hilarious. And he has a podcast with one of his very good friends, which is also absolutely hilarious. So I'm hoping for good stuff here.
And today we are going to be scouring the internet for the most embarrassing stories that we can find. And who doesn't like that? Someone falls down in the street, we laugh at them. You know what I mean? Someone shits their pants.
Facts.
That's incredible. We all root for stories like that. So we went on the internet
Yes, we
and
do.
tried to find some of people's most embarrassing moments in their lives. And we're just going to have a laugh. I put my dick in peanut butter and left it in the kitchen.
Okay.
Like he left his dick in the kitchen. He's like,
Okay. Okay. What a fucking way to start this video. Jesus Christ.
I put it in. I left it in there. I'm a college student living with 4 other guys my age. Let me stop there. Definitely not the house you want to be sticking your fucking dick into the peanut butter in. Like,
How about in
this house in college?
How about you just don't stick your dick in the peanut butter at all? What? How about that? It doesn't matter what fucking house group complex you're in right now. That's just a fucking... We're not doing that. We could do a pop quiz every stream. Oh boy. I'll think about it. Probably not, but I'll think about it.
And you're fucking the peanut butter jar. Last year we had an issue with people eating food that isn't theirs, so now we have a strict label your stuff and only eat things with your name on it policy. My girlfriend and I like to get a bit
Jesus
frisky in the
Christ.
bedroom. And a few nights ago I dipped my penis in peanut butter and she licked it off.
What is she, a fucking dog? That's so weird. That's so weird. That's like, that's like when we had that one fucking video about people's phobias that we watched. We watched a cut video about people's phobias, and one of the people's phobias was ranch. And then the guy who was like one of the host people, I don't know what the fuck you want to call him, used ranch as lube. And now these motherfuckers are using peanut butter as an aphrodisiac to lick it off. What are we doing? I'm not vanilla, but like, I'm also not running to the pantry to see what I can throw into the fucking bedroom. I feel like that's just weird. Maybe I'm in my own world over here. I don't fucking know, but that's just weird to me.
Out of all the food. Yes, I understand that it is slightly bizarre, but that's how
it's very
roll.
bizarre.
We have a mouse problem, and I did not want to leave the peanut butter in my bedroom, so afterwards I closed it and returned it to my kitchen cupboard. Note that it had a huge label with my name on it. One of my roommates...
Why didn't you just take it out with a fucking spoon or utensil? Why did you have to just violate the whole container of peanut butter? Because now it's like, do you really want to eat that? Are you really going to spread that on sandwiches now that you just shoved your fucking thing in there? I feel like there's a better way. I mean, you do you, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck. It's not my life. But, like, I feel like you could have went about that in a way that wasn't destroying the entire jar of peanut butter.
Roommate tells me yesterday, oh, by the way, I had some of your peanut butter. He sees my visibly shocked reaction and asks what's up. So ultimately, I come clean about the whole deal. He's furious and says, why the fuck would you put it back in the kitchen? Dude,
agreed.
Why the fuck would you tell him that?
Also agreed. Also agreed. If the guy had no idea, which I don't know what the fuck he's doing, that he thinks that that's a normal thing, is he just scoop... Did he think that you just, like, rimmed out the middle of it with a knife or something, and that's how you do your peanut butter shit? I feel like that's not a thing that's normal. So the fact that he didn't even question what the fuck happened to the peanut butter, why would you tell him? You die with that. You take that to the grave. Unless it's your boy. Like, unless it's, like, your best friend, then you tell him.
Ignorance is bliss in some capacity, in some corners of life.
No, I agree with Joe here. I agree with Joe here.
Don't tell me you dipped your dick in your fucking peanut butter. Also fair of him, you know? This goes back to the other thing. Bro, if you're dipping your dick in the fucking peanut butter, why is it going back in the kitchen? Are you going to use it again? You just...
That's what I'm saying!
Fucking dick in it.
That's what I'm saying.
Peanut butter? Probably not, dude. Toss.
Okay. Okay, clearly I'm on to something because we're saying the same shit, but I'm doing it faster, so fucking props to me, whatever. I mean, I'm not really doing it faster. I'm just pausing the video so he can't say it first. Anyway, I want to start reading Reddit threads of, like, different stuff like this. Like confessions or, like, cringe text, shit like that, because we're both saying the same shit, so clearly I'm fucking on to something here, and if he's doing it, I would tell you too, bro. I don't know how I'd feel about it, but, you know, we always got each other's back.
It's fucking crazy. Don't put it back in the cupboard. And
Agreed,
now one of
though.
you has
Agreed.
to move out. Can't live in the same house knowing I ate dick peanut butter with your name on it. You know.
I mean, you already did
Also,
it.
I don't wanna
The
know
deed's
what
already
the hell you
done.
and your girlfriend are doing in there, lathering each other up with peanut butter like you're a couple of dogs. The fuck is
That's
that?
what I fucking
My
said.
dick to stop a panic. Okay.
Whoa, what? What is this
My
shit?
girlfriend and I were supposed.
Is this just like a dick episode? What the fuck? We've got 2 thang stories. Got that thing on him. A few nights ago. Okay, I'll let him read it.
To have our first threesome with another guy. The other guy was someone who volunteered with us on weekends at the same animal shelter. It's going.
What? What did he just say? Back that up. Now I gotta read it. A few nights ago, my girlfriend and I were supposed to have our first threesome with another guy. The other guy was someone who volunteered with us on weekends at the same animal shelter. Y'all charitable people getting fucking crazy.
I was someone who volunteered with us on weekends at the same animal shelter. It's
That's
going
nuts.
down at the dog
That's nuts.
pounds. As soon as
Could Def accept y'all fucking some peanut butter if you were down bad enough and were man enough to tell me? No. Absolutely fucking not, okay? There's a better way to do it. If you're gonna do some nefarious shit, take it out of the container and put it in something that's not going to violate it and destroy it for the rest of everybody else. I mean, I agree. You man up and tell them if they, like, ask you what the fuck happened to the peanut butter. But if they're not questioning it, you don't question it. You move the fuck on.
all of us were naked, the other guy had an unexpected panic attack. My girlfriend wanted to call an ambulance, but the other guy frantically informed us that it was something he had to overcome himself.
What are you talking about?
But I tried to help by telling the
So you're telling me you're in the middle of a threesome. The guy's having a panic attack. You're like, oh, we'll call an ambulance. He's like, no, I need to fix this right now myself. This is not the time, my dude. This is not the time. Accept the help. Like a cherry pie, I feel you. Okay, Skillet. That, buddy, relax. Relax. Yikes. This motherfucker got a food fetish. My damn. Fucking, you're ruining my train of thought here. Hold on a second.
guy I was capable of sucking my own dick.
So in order, hold
Wasn't even
on.
his own.
So instead of forcing him to get the help he needs, he goes, "Oh, since you don't want an ambulance, I'll just suck my own penis."
Panic attack. Someone else
That
had
makes
panic
no
attack,
sense.
I could suck my own cock. What the fuck? It was true.
This is
but he
weird.
refused to believe me, so I showed him just how limber I was. It was working, and the guy started laughing, so I felt like I had to keep doing it. I looked ridiculous in that position. My legs were almost behind my head, and my butthole was visible for all to see. Then the guy.
Oh my god, I don't. What the fuck is this story? Why are people putting this shit on the internet? Why are people putting this in a confessions, embarrassing stories moment? This is another thing. You take that shit to the grave. What the fuck is wrong with people? Oh my god.
Masturbating. What the fuck? The guy started masturbating, so I felt like I had to keep going. It ended after he finished, and afterwards my girlfriend told me I made her feel like she was a third wheel. Yeah.
Yeah, that's because she was. That was the weirdest shit I've ever heard. It starts out as a threesome, turns into you giving yourself fellatio, and then the other guy starts to get off to it. Like, what? After having a panic attack? That is the most insane, bizarre, and just downright weird course of events to have happen in succession. Wow. My brain is completely just... It feels like I just got a 40 Glock put to my fucking frontal lobe.
I mean, that was a threesome. It was two guys doing their own thing and a panic attack in the corner. And the girlfriend just kind of sitting there. She's technically a fourth wheel. When we first read that title, I thought the guy was like, oh my God, I'm having a panic attack. And then he's like, I'm just going to suck my own dick, make myself feel better.
I agree. Like, that's what I thought too.
Wild way to get to that. But like, respect. Someone else is having a panic attack and you're like, here's how I'm going to distract them.
I don't know if that's a respect.
I like to suck my own dick. Also,
I don't know if I'd say respect to him. That's his way to resolve a panic attack. But I mean, it worked, I guess.
So this guy like
to each their own.
First and then furiously masturbating. He's also very confusing. Think about the range.
Saying furiously is wild, Joe.
Horny, threesome, yes. Panic attack, very scared. Laughing. This guy sucked his own dick. It's actually kind of fire. I'm gonna start jerking off. You know what I mean? That's a whole.
Can we move on, Joe?
I embarrassed my fiance
Goddamn.
on Halloween with safe sex. My fiance and I love to eat candy in bed.
Are these all sexual? Are these all sexual? Can we get to one that's not about getting fucking piped down? He should have named this the plumber's embarrassing episode.
After we make love. It's so random but fire, honestly. Love that. It's our little thing. We have a big bag of candy like Starburst and Twizzlers and things we keep in the closet.
Yo, after sex snacks go hard.
I was supposed to pick up candy on the way.
They go hard for sure.
For trick-or-treaters, but I ended up having to stay late in the office. My fiance said no worries, she'd handle it. I didn't realize her handling it meant just taking the big bag of candy from our bedroom and letting kids pick out of that. You can't give children your sex candy. I wish you would have told me.
Why not?
I recently had thrown a bunch of condoms I bought into the bag since it's our sex candy bag. She was really upset when I got home and told me that the first kid to trick or treat pulled an extra ribbed Trojan out of the bag. Take a peek. Also, are kids supposed to be picking out of bags, or you giving it to that? You know what I'm saying? Also, what?
Having a candy bag for after sex, fire. That's fire. Might take. No, I'm not gonna do that. Candy is not really good for you. Anyway, fire thing to have. Okay, I'm not hating on that at all. The giving it to the trick-or-treaters, okay, whatever. It's not like you're not finishing in the bag and shit, so it's like it's still just candy. But putting the condoms in it, that's a little bit much. It's a little bit much. What if you pull out a fucking Starburst and you're like, oh shit, that's not the Trojan, and then it's fucking then now you're killing the mood. You're wasting time. And the lady, how you not going to look in the bag? It takes 2 seconds to look in the bag. How you just going to throw a condom in some kid's fucking Halloween candy? That's nuts. That's crazy.
A wrap for your wife here. I mean, an ultra ribbed in a child's Halloween bag? Fucking lock her up, throw away the key. You can't do stuff like that.
No, you cannot.
This is a good way to end up in prison, though. I mean, just be more careful. Be more mindful of what's going on here. You're not gonna,
look at what you're giving them.
Maybe buy a different bag of candy. Jesus, you have the whole month of October to be ready so you don't hand out condoms to children. Get on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, that's valid, but also like...
Woman. I was waiting for a bus next to a woman and asked her how many months pregnant she was. She told me, I'm not pregnant, it's a tumor.
Yo. No shot. No. Okay, this happens to you, it's over. You say, my sincerest apologies, you turn around, you walk. You just walk away. Find a different way home. I think they said they're at a bus stop. No, you find a different way home. Or if you're really feeling it, just walk into traffic. Just fucking... You know what? My bad. Just fucking walk into traffic. Holy shit. That's nuts. That's got to be the worst scenario possible.
Big tumor. If you got it confused with being pregnant, I thought this was going to be like a...
I feel like the other guy was just egregiously assuming. I feel like it probably wasn't that big of a tumor. Or it was just in the spot that made her clothes push out.
Weight thing. Because I feel like a lot of people have been in that situation. Like, oh, what do you do? And it's like, bro, I'm definitely not pregnant. Just been eating well. And that's pretty much it. Which is very embarrassing. I don't say anything.
Yeah, I just feel like you don't mention it.
I don't care if I can see a footprint pushing against a woman's stomach. I will not assume that she's pregnant.
That's great advice. That's great advice.
Will ever say that.
You just don't approach women. First of all, in this day and age, just don't approach random women. Especially like on the side of the road. Like you can give a nice like smile or like a wave if you're just passing by or whatever. A wave's kind of creepy. Maybe not do the wave. But maybe just don't approach women with just full-fledged conversation. I get you want to be a nice person and all, or you want to create conversation because you're fucking feeling awkward. Just be awkward. Just look straight ahead. Just mind your own goddamn business. Avoid these kind of situations.
For nothing, why are you asking pregnant women questions at a bus stop? Like, oh, when is it?
That's what I'm
are you
saying.
doing with that information?
That's what I'm saying.
You know, he's ready next month. Like, what? Why are you asking? It's weird. Or look for the belly button.
It's very weird.
Like, the pregnant belly buttons are like, again, it's like another nipple or something. It's like pointing out. That's
Okay, Joe. Okay.
All right, before we move forward with this video, we do have some sponsors. The first one being SeatGeek.
Oh, he has
SeatGeek
multiple
is where I buy
sponsors. That's
all
why
of
it's
my
so long.
tickets. You guys know them. You love them. They're the #1 rated ticketing. Eat meals.
Yo, go off, Joe. Get that back. I just don't want to watch it.
The restaurant thought I left without paying. This is incredible. I went to a Chinese buffet against.
I'm not going to lie. If I didn't go out to eat with people, this would probably happen to me. And that's probably a wild statement, a bold claim to make, but, you know, I'm fucking sorry. This would probably happen to me if I went out to eat alone. This is fucking funny. Let me hear how this goes.
My better judgment, it predictably opened my bowels right up because of the fat content. Couldn't really hold it in and wait for the
Also,
bill.
it could be the
So I grabbed my
MSGs.
stuff because I didn't want it out in the open when I'd be in the bathroom for a while. Apparently, the waitress only saw me load my stuff up and then just disappear when she looked back.
Well, that's
It was
unfortunate.
such a long poop that I came out and saw them talking to the police, who then came up to me. The restaurant called me
Oh,
because
God.
I dined and dashed. If anything, I should be.
Bro, like, I mean, you didn't do anything wrong. Like, you just went to the bathroom. All you do is just say to the cops, hey, man, sorry, I had to take a shit. Cops would be like, okay, let's see you pay, and then you can go on your way. But holy fuck. You're probably going to go back and take another shit because you're so scared that fucking you just see cops standing out there deliberating with the restaurant because they thought you left without paying. That's nuts.
Maybe comped a little bit.
Probably
You know, you
IBS.
guys get-
Bro, I'm telling you right now, it's not even IBS. I had a procedure when I was a baby. I have half my intestines. So when I eat, it's right through. If I don't, that means that it's not digesting. But my food digests fast, and I have to go fast. Okay? I'm not getting into any more details because the fuck, that's just weird. But, like, shit happens. Okay? And sometimes you're in there, you're watching a couple TikToks, you don't realize it's been fucking 20 minutes. You know? You know? If you ever took your phone in there to take a shit, it happens, okay? It's not always IBS. Sometimes you just get lost in whatever the fuck you're doing.
Gave me food that made me shit so hard that you thought I dined and dashed. Are you kidding me? This has happened to me in some degree at Benihana.
I want to know the time frame. I want to know how long they waited to see if he was going to come back from the bathroom.
To let people know I'm still here. You know, you got to leave a jacket out there, bro. If you lose a jacket, big deal. No one's stealing jackets. Don't leave your phone. Don't leave any jewelry or like $100,000 in cash. But like, you can leave a jacket, dude. You'll be fine. Like
$100,000 in cash is crazy.
That was a big mistake.
Who's carrying $100,000 in cash on them?
Know the rules.
It's 2024. The fuck?
Also, you know what?
That's just careless.
Do? When they go to the bathroom, they wash their hands, and then you like say hi to them or something, and their hands are still wet. They're like, "Oh, dude, I just washed my hands. That's why." It's like, dude, I didn't think you pissed all over your hands. Your hands are soaked.
Valid.
Give me this or give me something. You know, don't fucking like give me a wet fish hand. Like, how you doing? Well, now we're both wet. How is that helping anybody? Now I gotta say that.
Pause,
Like,
pause, Joe,
you know,
pause.
He washed his hands, and then he shook my hand. Now I'm shaking yours, and now we're all fucking wet.
Why are we all shaking hands, Joe? What the fuck is that? What is this handshake palooza you got going on in this fucking restaurant?
Dry your hands in there, dude.
Also, yeah, just dry your
Dad
hands.
is a dog. What does that mean?
What?
Our 8-year-old son caught my husband and I doing the deed the other night. He didn't see anything except us under the covers and heard some noises. When he asked me what we were doing, for some reason I said, Dad was just practicing being a dog. He might be one for Halloween, so he practices at night. Hold on. Maybe he was in the down.
What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? I mean, I understand the concept here. First off, lock your fucking door. That 8-year-old is capable of taking care of himself for an hour. Mind you, this dude's probably only lasting like maybe 10 minutes. I just get that vibe from him, okay? I don't know why putting your embarrassing story online just feels like you don't last long. Tell me I'm wrong. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. Anyway, why is your door unlocked? You have an 8-year-old. Put that kid to bed. Lock their door. Or if you don't believe in that, which, okay, I get that. Lock your own damn door. This should not happen. These things should not happen. I've had it happen to me once. Somebody walked in on me doing some stuff. It was not a good time. But once again, lock the fucking door. Moral of the story here, lock the damn door. Also, I wouldn't say practicing being a dog because now your kid's going to want to do it. And then what? How do you navigate that process? That's what I want to understand.
And she will. Oh no, dog. Yo, never
Whoa,
mind.
Joe, wait, whoa.
Like a dog, like doggy style. Like, oh, daddy's pretending to be a dog. I didn't know my son had.
What is Joe on right now?
Observing his parents that week. His teacher, who I'm friends with, informed me that he told the whole class, "My dad is a dog in the bedroom." My mom told me. Dog, dude, dogging out my mom, fucking every night, dude.
Okay, maybe. Bro, what? See, this is why you don't say things to children like that. This is why you just lock the door and avoid this shit. Because now now it's even worse than it was with just the kid walking in.
I can hear him. It's crazy. He's good at being a dog. Yo, bro,
That's crazy though. Also, might be onto something though.
That your dad's pretending to be a dog at night.
Yeah, at 8 years old, I feel like you have some semblance of what's happening.
I would know. It'd be like, yeah, dad's not like woofing under there, dude. The way he said that, my dad is a dog in the bedroom. My mom told me. Can you imagine? The teacher's like, Jesus. Like his mom sitting him down like, yo, your father is a fucking dog. He got that dog in him.
Okay.
Fucking pounds my shit, dude. Like,
all right, Joe.
Women
all right,
laying
move on.
Eggs. All right. When I was during a woman's period, I must have misunderstood the lesson, and one day I raised my hand and in front of the whole class asked, how big are the eggs that girls lay during their periods?
Oh, God.
I didn't have any girlfriends that year. Dude,
no shit.
in high school is way too old to be
Why the fuck? Why? Okay. If you're asking that question and you're in a sex education class, you need to reevaluate your life, all right? You need to, like, pick up a book, you know? Maybe shut the fuck up and pay attention. Because, like, what are you on about right now? You're that old and you don't know how this shit works? Really? You're already behind. You pick it up, fucking move on. Pack it up, move on, I mean. Jesus Christ.
What do you think? They're birds? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Do you not
How'd the chicken cross the road? To morph into the female's body, apparently.
Your sophomore year. Turning 17.
And that guy's head, at least.
You think that women are laying eggs? Every month, just laying
Yeah,
eggs.
Joe, how do you think the Easter Bunny...
Like hens.
How do you think the Easter Bunny lays eggs?
Here. That's a weird way to sort of describe it.
Just stores up all the periods from the year.
You know what I mean? That the egg essentially disintegrates and gets
Yeah, I'm
flushed
fucking...
out
I'm
like,
getting out of pocket with these statements now.
And you got to throw it in the garbage or something, you know, recycle your eggs. But yeah, so maybe the sex
Recycle's wild.
Maybe didn't do a good job.
Recycle's a
Or you're
wild
an idiot.
claim.
That could be it too. Worm anal? So it's a
Whoa,
standard
what?
Saturday night, few drinks, hanging out with my boyfriend, and decided to move things on. We get to having sex and moved on to anal without preparing. Yikes. It's a fantasy of his that I lick his dick afterwards, which I don't have issue with, and have done before when we're in the mood and drunk. So I gave it one long lick when done. One long lick. And could feel something like a...
I said it's not graphic. This is just fucking ridiculously graphic. I am so sorry. Did not think this was going to be coming out here. I wanted to be a T-Rex when I was older. As a kid, let bro think women lay eggs. Let's not. People are so underinformed and lacking knowledge of the female body that is actually scary and sad. So let's not perpetuate that to happen. Also, I what the fuck? Hold on a second. Wait, I gotta back this up. because this shit gets crazy. It's graphic, but the ending is insane.
Long lick and could feel something like a hair.
Sorry, I keep
in
itching my face.
Hold
My
it out with
eyes
my
like
finger.
fucked up.
Turns out it was a worm. A fucking worm. A worm! Probably worth mentioning that I work with kids, so this is a thing I have to deal with semi-regularly. Kids get worms all the time. Do they?
What?
I've never heard of this, and I've also been a kid. 0 worms.
Is this why old heads say you're gonna grow worms? Are they actually fucking onto something? Are they actually fucking onto something here for a minute? Hold on. She works with kids and says she's used to them having worms. And then her boyfriend was getting fellatio, and you just happen to have a worm in your mouth? Bro, you could not stop me. I am drinking whatever disinfectant I have in the kitchen. I'm going to vomit everywhere, and I'm going to get said worm / any more worms that you don't know about now. Now I'm paranoid there's more worms. Bro, that would be the absolute worst shit to happen. I would be beyond paranoid of everything after that point. Like, that's fucking insane. I don't feel like that's a normal thing. I feel like she needs to, like, get checked. And also, the people around her need to get checked. Why do you all have worms? Why is that not a concern?
Yeah, you know, I got a wormy ass. But
Yeah,
it's
what?
because I work with kids. I don't think that...
How does that even correlate?
Yo, honestly, to say it's worth mentioning that I work with kids is not saving you from it.
No, that makes it even worse.
Why are you...
Why is he screaming?
Yeah, those are the worms. That's it. They look like fucking little, like, worms.
I can't look at pictures like that. I'm nauseous. I'm lightheaded.
Why?
Why are they looking at pictures of it?
Bro, I know! This woman's got them in her fucking ass! How do you have a worm in your ass wiggling around like a worm and you have no
Facts,
idea? Do you
facts.
think it's normal to just have that feeling?
I'd light myself on
Also,
fire. There's no way. That's
multiple
I
worms. Does your
agree.
doctor not go,
I agree
"Hey,
100%.
We gotta fix something here. You got worms in your bunghole. Something you have to deal with semi-regularly? That should be a one and done type of thing. You're
That should be a
blaming
not
children
at all
for the
type of
fact
thing.
that your
The
fucking
fact that it's happening at
boyfriend
all
with
is
this
fucked.
ass dick, and that's giving you worms. Okay? Maybe that's the issue here. Don't blame the children for you getting worms. Kids get colds and like fevers and shit. They don't get worms all the time.
I agree.
Not where we're from. Greg has a kid. 0 worms, dude. I love this woman's logic.
I've never heard of a kid getting worms. I've never heard of that shit.
Like, I keep getting worms. Is it the children or is it licking my freshly analed boyfriend's dick? I'm gonna go with the children.
I'm just gonna let that sink in and move
All right,
on.
well, anyway, that is.
Oh,
what
that's
we
the
have.
last one?
Pretty
Oh, that's how we're
embarrassing
ending it.
stuff. But yeah.
Great, that's how we're ending it. Fantastic. If you have worms, go to the doctor. You should not have worms. That should not be a fucking thing. Jesus Christ. That's insane. That's actually fucking insane. I have worms. And then blames it on the children. Just had a thought of work going... Oh, of the worm? Oh, God. Oh, God. No, I didn't need that. I really didn't need that. Now I'm uncomfortable. Thank you. Now I'm specifically uncomfortable. We could just do without the horrifying worm shit, okay? Jesus Christ. Now I'm gonna feel something. Okay. Do you ever have this happen to you? Where you're like, you see a bunch of bugs outside. Like, say ants. Say ants, for example. You see a bunch of ants outside. They're all, like, piling around, walking around, being a bunch of fucking dumbasses. And then, like, you're walking. You keep walking. Nothing's bothering you. Next thing you know, like, a breeze hits a leg hair real weird, and you feel like there's all of those ants on your body. That's how I'm going to feel now if something doesn't go right. See, my leg itches. My leg itches right now. Because you said some shit about the fucking worm going, yeah, no, fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck all of that. Fuck that to hell. Fuck it back.
Tons of future.
Get that shit out of my brain. Holy crap. Yeah. Jesus Christ. What a way to end that. What a fucking way to end that, dude.